In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use a generic formula, also known as Microsoft Excel doesn't have a specific formula for the thing that you want to do, and you need to create it yourself. This can be as simple as this number times this number, and as complicated as this number divided by the square root of the pi of fancy stuff that's like really, really long. We're not doing that, of course, because most people don't need it, but in this video, I'm going to be showing you simple calculations that you can create yourself, and Excel will do it all for you. So, in this example, we have a person named Tommy. Let's assume he's 5 feet tall. This is the growth in inches from the first year of him being 5 foot to year 1, which is him being 5'1", or growth in 1 inch. Now, in year 2, let's assume Tommy again is 5'1". In this year, in year 2, he's now 5'4", or 3 more inches. So what we want to know is we want to know the change in growth as a percentage and how much he's growing comparative to the last year. This formula is the formula we're going to be using, which is growth in year 2, or 3, minus 1 divided by 1. Don't worry about using this formula for anything. This is just an example formula. Your formula could be completely different from mine, and it'll all work the same type of way if we use these simple steps. So right here, I named this cell change of growth by putting the information here just adjacent to it so I know exactly what this is referencing or what this is. We're going to press the equal sign, and we're going to go growth in year 2. So we're going to click on this cell, or what is the growth in year 2, with the parentheses because of PEMDAS. Yes, I know you didn't think that you'd have to be dealing with PEMDAS today, but that's math, I guess. So we're going to click on this one, and it's going to show up a little D3. That's the cell it's referencing. It's not going to type in 3 for you. It's going to reference the cell, but the cell is 3 in essence. This just allows you to change the value in here and any other cells you reference to whatever you want if you want to change it. It's called dynamic ranging. Or not dynamic ranging, but rather dynamic referencing. So we got D3, or the growth in year 2, or 3, minus the minus sign, year 1, which is 1, or C3, this is what you're referencing, is this cell, the information in this cell, close the parentheses because of PEMDAS, divided by, or the / sign on your computer, year 1. We're just going to click on C3 again. We're going to press enter, and we're going to see 200%. So we saw a 200% growth change from year 1 to year 2. How that will look like in your calculator, you'll be just saying parentheses 3 minus 1 divided by 1. That's the same thing that was happening in your calculator as it is right here in this cell, but it's just referencing this cell. The great thing about this is that, let's say instead of 1, it was 1.5. We can see this now changes, and it was the equivalent of this going to 1.5 and this to 1.5. Now that's our new calculation here. Let's say this was 2.2, and we'll automatically see a change here. That's the equivalent of this becoming 2.2 and 2.2. You'll be typing that into your calculator. Notice how much more time consuming it is to type it in here than it is just to change this. So much easier. If you're seeing this and you're seeing what looks like this up in this little ribbon area, and I'll teach this in another video more in depth, but you just want to press this little button here if you want it in a number sign or a number value like this, or if you want it in a percentage, you can click this little percent sign here, or you can click this little drop down and you can see all the different types that this value can be represented in. General, number, currency, accounting. I'm going to go down to percentage, and you see 36.36%, and then I'm just going to bring this over. That's how I got to that, if you're wondering. So that's how to use the generic formulas. Again, another way, equal sign to start a syntax. All we want to do is multiply 3 times 2.2. So we're going to multiply 3. Press the little star button. On my computer, it's above the 8. So I need to press shift and press the 8 button. and it'll bring me a star, which is equivalent to multiply, and then click on the next cell. Press enter, 6.6. You can even change this to be the other way around. C3, or 2.2, times 3, which is 6.6. And then this, of course, will change as well. Let's make this 2.5. You see this will automatically change, and this will change because of what we're referencing are the information in these cells. Hopefully this helps you out, and get creative with this. You can go as crazy or as simple as you'd like to. Hope you have a good day.